Trailer? Yes? No? Rating? Oh, okay.
Hi, everybody! King Mickey here.
It's
Thanks
the
for joining
mouse!
us today. I'm so glad you could be with us to hear from some of my friends and fellow Keyblade wielders. And now, please welcome your host and guiding key, Cleo Thomas.
What's going on, D23?
Something I hate about the official Keyblades is the guard is so
Cleo
tiny.
Thomas. I'm an
Like,
actor,
it's so thin.
a gamer, a streamer, and your host for the deep dive into
I don't know who this guy
Kingdom
is.
Hearts here at the D23, the ultimate Disney fan event.
I literally don't care about Disney. We do care about
Many
Kingdom
of you
Hearts.
here in this room or the millions watching at home on stream may recognize me as the character Zero from the Disney film Holes. Yeah. And
What?
not
Who?
too long before that, I saw this commercial that combined two things I absolutely loved. Video games like Final Fantasy VII, 8, 9,
I'm assuming that means
10,
he's probably...
and Disney characters.
Wait, holes as in
Couldn't
that
wait to get
holes?
this game. Me and my brother, we begged our parents. They tickets to get the game. We're driving home. We get in our driveway. We run into our house. We run into our room.
That's
we
like
take the game
23
out of
years
the
ago,
case,
man.
We put the game in the console, and you know, nothing's ever really the same after you hear Otada Hikaru sing "Simple and Clean" for the very first time, is it?
You know, it's a movie about kids who are
Today
like
is one of
delinquents
those
who had to go
pinch me
dig holes.
because I can't believe it's happening kind of days.
Then
I
they
get to be here
escape,
live
and he
at
goes and
D23,
eats some onions.
Celebrating almost
That's the
25
movie.
years of Kingdom Hearts with fellow fans from all over the globe.
I didn't know that was a
make
Disney
some noise
movie.
for yourself.
Does this mean that Holes is going to be in KH4? That would be a fucking hilarious
We
world.
have an
Boring world,
amazing
but
panel
hilarious
planned for y'all.
world.
We ready to kick this thing off? Are we ready to kick this thing off? Beautifully said. So first person I got to bring to the stage, Director of Product Development at Disney and Pixar Games, Nana Gad.
Thank you so much for having us from all the way from Tokyo, and so happy to be here today.
Hi, welcome. No card for her.
Sit back there, beautiful, beautiful. Next, please join me in welcoming to the stage, Co-Director of Kingdom Hearts 4, Tai Yasue.
Hello, everyone. Hello, D23. This is amazing, crazy. 2 days ago, I was literally in
I'm assuming
Japan making our video
they
game.
picked
Now
the
I'm
people
here.
who
It's
can
very
speak
exciting, and we're
English
gonna have a lot
well.
of
I
fun
don't
talking
know.
about
Can
Kingdom
Nomura
Hearts.
speak English? I don't actually know.
And finally,
I've never heard him speak.
a very big special guest.
Finally, what a...
Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage the creator of Kingdom Hearts, Tetsuya Nomura.
Oh, no, he is here. Okay. Okay. He wasn't on the list. Look, it's the guy. This is the most Japanese game director looking guy I've ever seen. I don't think he can speak English.
すみません、今日はですね、ご招待いただきまして。
Wait, wasn't David Gallagher and Haley Joel Osment here? Wait, what happened to them? Did they just not going to show up?
昨日実は来たんです。ただサプライズってことでずっ
He
と
really
隠れ
dyes
と
his
け
hair.
ということで、やっと
How
こ
old
れ
is
で
Nomura?
自由にうろうろできるなと。ただ明日帰ります。楽しんでいこうと思います。
Are you a
よろし
good
くお願いします
translator? That is the question.
So thank you so much for inviting me
He's
today.
55.
It's
He's not
been
actually that
several
old.
years, but I finally managed to get myself out here. I actually arrived yesterday, but I had to stay out of sight because my appearance was supposed to be a surprise. But now that I'm finally here, you can say that I'm finally free. That said, I will be heading home tomorrow. So although my stay is a short one, I'm looking forward to having a great time with all of you. Thank you very much.
When he was an artist on FF7, he was a year younger than me.
Man, we got so much to talk about. And I know fans here, they want to hear so much more from you three about Kingdom Hearts 4. But I would like to go back from where this all began, man. Going
Okay,
back in time for a
so
moment.
we're going to get to it
When
eventually.
the idea of Kingdom Hearts first came up, Were there any Disney franchises that the team knew had to be included, even if they didn't make it into the first game? Nomura-san?
ですか
Why don't we start with you?
Is that those sunglasses? Okay, no.
So I have to put on my glasses for a moment.
すみません。まあキングダムハーツの企画が立ち上がった当
Okay, they're not
初は
sunglasses. Just in case one breaks.
あれですね。まずはナイトメアビフォークリスマスですね。まあセルアニメは当然なんですけども、それ以外にまあ意外性のあるものということで、それを選びました。はい。
So one title that I absolutely wanted to include was The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I think they all understood that from Nightmare Before
While we
Christmas.
obviously plan to, feature classic-style animated films, I really wanted to, throw in something that was going to be a little unexpected.
でその後もですねナンバリングには必ずこう意外性のあ
Nomura,
る
this is the time you can reveal worlds that are in KH4.
ライブアクションと
You can do it.
まあそういったワールドは一つは必ず組み込むようにしています。
And then since then, I've tried to make it a point to make sure that each mainline title includes at least one unexpected world, such as those based on live-action films.
はい、もうこれで大丈夫です。
I don't know if it's unexpected after the first time you've done it.
Yeah, I think for us, The Little Mermaid was an early pick, partly because it fulfilled the role of a water-based world that we needed, but also because
then
it
you made the
allowed us
worst
to
world in
showcase
Kingdom Hearts
the
2.
Latest graphics technology at the time with the expression of moving water. And sometimes our picks don't immediately get realized until there's the right fit with the story
Cars
or
World?
technology or other
Cars
elements.
World?
But it's always really rewarding when it finally happens.
Yeah, The Nightmare Before Christmas for me is a classic.
Yeah,
run
you get
into,
Decisive
right? But then I
Pumpkin.
think of
That's
The
why
Little
it's
Mermaid,
cracked.
I feel like for every video game, you kind of have to always have a water level. And what perfect one than The Little Mermaid? what is
Ka-chow!
the process of selecting Disney worlds? And once that world has
You
been
go to
chosen,
Disney and say,
what
"Are
is
we
the
allowed to
creative
use this?"
process for
And they say
bringing them into
no.
the game? Ty?
Yeah, so I guess when we plan a world, one of the first questions we ask ourselves is what sort of game experience we want the players to have, because games are an interactive medium. So that's something we really focus on. Another thing is we really want to pack a wide variety of worlds and gameplay into one sort of package. So it's just like Disneyland, for example, a lot of attractions.
Delete
different
Atlantica?
And so
KH1
for
Atlantica's
Kingdom
fine.
Hearts 3,
KH2,
we had
not
the
so
Toy
much.
Story world, and you could go ride a robot and fight kaiju. We really wanted that robot aspect. And for Pirates of the Caribbean, Sora became a pirate, obviously, travels the seas. But what we really wanted to focus on was we wanted Sora to travel through the sky, dive from the sky, play on the water, and inside the water, also fight on the land as well. So we sort of want to transition between different sort of
We're getting a
stages
water
and
world in
modes.
Kingdom Hearts 3, aren't
And
we?
for
Kingdom
Arendelle,
Hearts
the
4.
Frozen world, we really
Fuck.
wanted to
Fuck, we're
focus
getting a
on
water
extreme
world.
sports. So that was something big for us. And so we had Sora sliding down slopes on his keyblade.
What could it be?
And diving off cliffs. And that was sort of seamless sort of transition as well. And so I guess for each sort of world, I think having differences and having unique gameplay, I think that's really important for us.
Anyone else feel like a Disney adult right now?
そうですね
This is as close as we're gonna
ワールドに関
get.
してはですね、まあ野生と同様にゲーム体験を優先しています。
Look
で
at that fucking
まあ
posture
大
of
体作る
Nomura.
ときは
That is a
当然ですけど
legendary
企画が
posture.
先行していて、まあその新しい企
That is a
画ゲームシステムで
That is a
ど
working
のワール
man's
ドでどう
posture.
いうキャラクターにそれを体験させればより楽しいかということを
This is someone who's not in meetings 24/7.
So when it comes to worlds, I'm the same as Ty. I typically first prioritize.
He's also
the gameplay
dressed
experience
hyper
above all
casually.
else. And whenever we do start a project and we think about the new sort of game systems that are going to be involved, we think about what worlds and which characters would really make those experiences the most.
How's the audio level,
enjoyable
by the
for
way?
players.
あとはですね、まあ自分からもう
Not as
このワールド
casual- I was
を
gonna
出す
get
って
to
決め
that.
る
Not
場
as
合
casual
は
as Kojima.
大体空のメインストーリーの進行との相性を鑑みて、今回のテーマ、まあ例えばキングダムハーツ4今回のテーマには
Bold.
昨日発表しましたけど、個々のワールドがまあ状況的にベストだ。
Do you know we've not seen for KH4?
それをチョイスしています。
We've not seen any Riku.
And then whenever, I do have a chance.
We don't
to
know
be
what
able
the
to
fuck
decide
Riku's
that we
doing during this
absolutely
game.
need to include a certain world. I generally think about how well it synergizes with the overall, main story progression with Sora. And when it comes
You
to
didn't think
Kingdom
about that
Hearts
with
4,
KH3 though.
When I thought about a lot of the themes, we felt that Coco would be, the best world. That
Coco
really
makes
would help
sense.
achieve that goal.
3 kind of just felt thrown together with the world, except
And
like
I'm
Olympus
assuming
Coliseum.
mostly everyone saw the trailer yesterday. Yeah.
Nomura doesn't
I'm
even
sure
know
that's what
what's going on.
Was referencing. And I heard Nomura-san that trailer was actually supposed to be played during this panel. So is it okay if we show it again?
そうですね、昨日のトレーラーなんですけども、まあけどもう昨日でだいたい情報は出尽くしてるんですよ。
So yeah, actually, when it comes to the trailer that was revealed yesterday, we actually already put out all the information that we can as of this moment.
なのですごくなんか特別新しいってものはないですけども、実は昨日のトレーラー90秒なんですけども、元のトレーラーは4分のトレーラーになってます。本日はぜひそのトレーラーをご覧いただきます。
And so, it's not that there's any really new information that we can show at this time. However, when it comes to the trailer that was shown yesterday, that was about 90 seconds long. That was actually a edited down version of an original trailer that was around 4 minutes. So today, I'd love to be able to show everyone the full version.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so we are getting a full trailer. Okay, we're getting some more.
Wait. So just so we're clear, we saw 90 seconds yesterday. Now we can see a full 4-minute trailer? Run the trailer, let's go!
Okay, it's going right now. Fuck, let's go. So a lot of this is going to be stuff we've already seen.
Brings back memories.
It better not be another 2.5 minutes of Coco.
Gracias.
Huh? Wait, what happened?
He's been forgotten. When there's no one left in the living world who remembers you,
Well, we know it's coming out next
disappear
year.
from this world.
That's the confirmed date,
We
unless it
call
gets
it
delayed.
the final death. Hey, it happens to everyone eventually. Come on, De La Cruzito. You got a contest to win.
It's going to be another 2.5 minutes of Coco, isn't it? It's going to be another 2.5 minutes of Coco. You fuckers.
What color is the sky? Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor. You tell me that it's red. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor.
It better not just only be Coco stuff. Give me something to work with here.
You said put them on your head. Ay, mi amor, ay, mi amor.
Anything at all.
This is Quadrado.
Okay.
They're asking for Dandelion Dispatch.
Dan? Is that something about like the... I think it's like a mobile game thing. Missing link thing. I don't... Something like that.
Volley! Behind you!
Okay, there's 100% confirmation it's Volley. Okay. So, I guess they're all part of like some... hunting team now? Some like rescue team? Something like that. I don't know what Dandelion is. I'm pretty sure that's a mobile game thing though. Sora did have like a little emblem on his vest. So I think that's related to like what's going on.
This is a lot of new information.
The mouse!
I bet I'll find a clue to saving Sora now. Huh?
Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay.
When folks disappear
That could be
above,
neat.
is this where they always end up?
But Sora isn't here.
Wow.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh! Oh! Okay.
What? Sora, is something wrong?
What can you see?
So is he...
Sora,
People are guessing he's
hey.
diving here.
Whoa!
Wait, so is Sora diving into the Disney World?
Whoa! Here's a surprise.
Hi!
You're looking pretty good for an old coot.
Okay. Our boy,
Sigurd!
Zigbar, whatever the fuck he's going by now, is back, of course. Oh? He's still got the fucking car key. Okay, so Riku's coming to Quadratum.
Sora.
And I guess Sora can dive. I'm guessing Sora's diving into Disney World then?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, I'm very curious
about that. Thank you for giving us this amazing look at Kingdom Hearts 4.
So maybe Coco's not the first world then.
I'm so excited
that would make
to see,
sense.
what characters and worlds come with.
Because I can't imagine they do it right away.
The continuation of this saga makes me so curious about the process behind that. Alongside gameplay considerations, how does the team ensure that the Disney characters and worlds feel fresh while still retaining their core identities? Nana?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to come back from all that excitement, but let's dive into it. Yeah? I mean, the most important thing is for the characters to remain.
I'm very
true to
curious how
themselves.
this works now.
And that means, whenever they're thrown into a completely new situation, a new environment, like you just saw, they would always react exactly as they would, because authenticity has always been at the core of what we make, and that goes beyond just trying to retell things from the film, but really goes to the very essence of those characters. And as for the worlds, visual identity is always key. So things like the shaders, the textures and the proportions, they're intentionally and generally kept different in each world, so that when Sora visits new worlds, we make sure that they always feels unique and authentic. And the spirit of the original films also come alive in details like the rhythm of the scenes or how the camera is staged, the types of camera cuts, and those details really add to the authenticity as well.
Yeah, so as Nana mentioned, I guess authenticity is really key for us. We want players to be able to feel like they're actually playing inside the actual film. And so we really strive to recreate the character, each detail, each world and story. And
I'm curious
so
about the Donald and Goofy
films,
gameplay. That looked
kind
of neat.
We want to be true to the core of its sort of essence.
Last time we did that would have been
Coco World, for example. In our trailer we just showed you,
358.
we have Sora fighting alongside Miguel and Hector. And as you know, Coco is really a musical. There's a lot of music inside the game, and so we wanted. We wanted Miguel to use a guitar and sing while fighting battles, and we want Hector, who is a skeleton, to use his arms and arms, and sort of shoot it as an arrow. He's really inventive with that, and he also uses his arm as a nunchuck. And so we
need a
want
new
to
skeleton.
recreate that sort of
We're not doing
essence
Night
of,
Before Christmas
of their
again.
identity. And so they do all this, and they also they actually fight together. Sora with his giant key, Hector with his arms, and Miguel with his guitar, and they also dance around a magical piñata, I think, which is really cool. I think so. So yeah, that sort of thing of divergence of different characters' identities, sort of cooperating together. I think that's part of the Kingdom Hearts
saw you
charm.
before.
That's what we love about Kingdom Hearts.
Not the tiny screen. Yeah. I did see it. I didn't respond.
基本的にはディズニーのオリジナル作品をなぞるようにはしています。大きな脚色は行わないっていう。ただしスタジオ側からの要請があればオリジナルの内容に変えたりとかっていうことはしています。
So yeah, we generally try to stay faithful to the original Disney stories.
Yeah,
so we don't
3 a
make,
bit too much.
Major changes or reinterpretations. That said, if we do receive like a request from the studio, we might make changes accordingly.
空との掛け合いの空気感とかゲームプレイでの掛け合いとか、ゲームのオリジナルの部分でキャラクターの個性が際立つようにできることを心がけています。
And so we look for ways to highlight, the character personalities through more of the game's original elements, like the tone of Sora's interactions and the gameplay itself.
プレイヤーは空を通して、そのワールドのキャラクターたち、ワールドを直接歩いたりとかワールドとの関わりっていうのはやっぱりそのキングダムハーツならではの醍醐味だと思うので、それが一番重視して、作ってます。はい。
And so the interactions between the characters that the players get to experience firsthand through Sora, I think is what I consider to be the essence of Kingdom Hearts, and that's something that I hold to be very important here as we develop the games.
What are you doing? What is that?
Beautiful. It's one thing to love original Disney characters. It was a whole thing to see Cloud and Sephiroth in a game with Disney characters. Does everyone remember the first time they saw Sephiroth?
Are we going to address Final... We've not seen a single Final Fantasy character yet.
Blew my mind, man. Was there a particular Disney world or character that you three had the most fun creating and breathing new life into?
So yeah, I guess I enjoy all our worlds, and I enjoy introducing new gameplay ideas for all of them. But right now, one of the most exciting areas for me personally on Kingdom Hearts 4 is the world of Scarlet Kylam. So you get to finally play with Mickey. So that's very big for us.
So okay, he is in Scarlet Kylam. Okay.
So in this world, you get to play with Mickey, and you jump into a book. And this is like a paper world. And so Mickey in this paper sort of world,
I think the Mickey segment looked interesting. I'm curious to see how it actually feels.
And you could create like paper thin Mickeys, giant Mickeys, tiny Mickeys, and box Mickeys. And when you're a paper thin Mickey, you go through the
maybe
cracks
that's
in the
the
walls,
Disney
for example.
outlet.
If you throw him,
the hyper Disney Mickey section.
Airplane, you fly around. So there's a lot of new ideas to that. And by utilizing these special abilities of these copies of origami Mickeys, you could solve puzzles. And sort of a puzzle-based game design that's very different from Sora's adventure, and I think it's really refreshing and interesting. I think you'll enjoy it all.
I hope it doesn't just feel like a slog. It's I have to do this because it's part of the game.
That's really awesome.
That's my worry. This is going to be like really boring.
I agree with Ty that all the worlds are always genuinely fun to work with for different reasons. But if I had to choose, with Toy Story in the past, we were able to work with storytellers at both
was there even a
Square Enix and also
FF
Pixar
character in 3?
Come up with a completely original story that took place after the events of the first film. And so it was really exciting for us to be able to offer a completely new experience to fans instead of just tracing an existing storyline.
Toy Story was a good world.
And of course, the classic worlds are always really fun to keep alive, like Hercules, for example, or Hunchback of Notre Dame. Those are always timeless stories and characters that fans really love. And so being able to keep them relevant many years after their first cinematic appearance is always really special to us.
Mm-hmm.
マレフィセントとかハデスとかのヴィラン系のキャラクターは結構新しい魅力が含められたかなと思っています。
So I think we've been able to bring out a lot of new charm.
I wonder what Maleficent's doing, because she was chasing the box as well.
彼女たち原作なぞる以上にキングダムハーツ
I
の
would
オ
assume
リジ
she's
ナ
going to be
ル
in
要素
4.
にも登場してきていますが動かすのが毎回とても楽しいキャラクターでよく使ってしまいます。
And these characters have appeared extensively in storylines unique to Kingdom Hearts beyond, their just following their original stories, and they're incredibly fun characters to write and work with. So we end up utilizing them a lot.
今回ちょっとトレーラーにも出てきましたけど、キングダムハーツ4でもですね、ハデスとドナルド・グーフィーとの掛け合いがちょっと面白く描けてると思いますし、マレフィセントもとても重要な役割を担って、登場しますので、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
And as shown a little bit in the trailer just now, I do feel as though we were able to create some especially entertaining interactions between, for example, Donald and Goofy and Hades. And Maleficent also plays a very important role in the story, so I hope you look forward to her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense. She's gonna be in the game. She was chasing the box.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if she wasn't in the end.
I love that you each have a different feeling for every world and every character. For me, Agrabah was so cool to see because Aladdin is my all-time favorite movie. So to see it in Kingdom Hearts, dream come true. The other thing that I've always found fascinating are the worlds that are inspired by Disney. So what was it like creating these unique worlds like the Mysterious Tower in Disney Town, which aren't directly represented in film? Ty?
Yeah, so I guess Disney Town wasn't based on a specific film, but it was built around the feeling of Disneyland and Toontown. We really love Disneyland a lot, so we really wanted to capture the sense of excitement and celebration. There's a lot of festivities there, and we really wanted to
in Quadratum, we keep seeing airships that look like
park. So
that
really extended to all our game mechanics, and we use a lot of desserts, for example. There's a lot of ice cream, sea salt ice cream. You know those sundaes with churros in them? I love them. They're very creative. I'm going off script here, but yeah, I love the desserts in Disneyland. Anyways, that's why we created a festival called the Dream Festival in the game, and that was complete with an ice cream theme mini game. And you get a lot of rewards related to that. We also filled the world with classic Disney characters. We really love the classic characters, and
I don't even remember
Horse Collar, and deliberately designed the buildings to have sort of like a curvy, whimsical shape. And our aim was really to capture the bright, lively, humorous, and playful charm of Disneyland because it's so special.
Yeah, with Disney Town, it really wasn't about just creating a location, right?
Disney Town was DDD, BBS,
and so, like Ty was talking about, we really encouraged the team to embrace Disney Town as this place of fantasy, with curved lines and whimsical, stylized structures, basically not bound by the rules of a real world. And beyond that, the castle and the homes surrounding, it kind of felt like it was inhabited. So it felt like life continued there even after we were out of the scene. And once this creative direction was established, that the team came up with just an amazing amount of ideas and details to populate and really enrich this world while still maintaining the core identity. And it was really a case where a strong thematic vision really empowered the creativity. It kind of offered a framework for the artist to explore while still sort of maintaining that the experience stays undeniably
Just a reference
Disney.
in Toy Story. Okay. I thought you meant it was like an actual
モチーフだけがあってですね、その発想を広げて、新しいものを創造するっていうのはなかなか楽しいんですけども、さらに何かが完全にそれを再現しなきゃいけないっていうものがない分、気も楽だったりします。
So imagining something new based off of, solely a certain type of concept certainly is something that's very fun and enjoyable. And it's also in some ways less daunting because there's no expectation of having to replicate something exactly as it is.
いろんな遊び、こちらがちょっと考えてる新しい仕掛けとかも盛り込みやすかったりですね、シナリオも絡めやすいですから使い勝手が良くて、利点もすごく多いです。
And also gives us more freedom to incorporate a variety of sort of gimmicks that we were thinking about. And it's also a lot easier to incorporate from a narrative perspective too. So it's a very versatile approach with many advantages.
また
What he's saying is it's a fucking nightmare working with Disney.
企画も練ってたんですけど、なかなか実現するのがハードル高かったものがですね、キングダムハーツ4でちょっと進化させて登場しますので、ぜひどんなワールドになるのか、かなりすごい、自分たち的にはすごいワールドがありますんで、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
And then when it comes to the overall game design, for Kingdom Hearts 4, there's actually an idea that we had since Kingdom Hearts 3 that we weren't able to realize just because of certain difficulties. But we were able to kind of realize that with this installment. And for us, we think it's a very, very exciting idea. And so I do hope people look forward to it.
Just word salad. That means nothing.
Okay.
It's like, I had an idea for Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4 is what he just said.
I'm excited to see everything coming. So thank you guys, man, for putting all this work in. One of the most compelling parts about Kingdom Hearts is how it blends Disney worlds and original worlds. Could you walk us through the process of creating original worlds and how you ensured those story elements still had the through line with story elements in the Disney and Pixar worlds?
So when it comes to original worlds in Kingdom Hearts 4, I think one of the biggest examples would be Quadratum, which is inspired by Tokyo.
Wait, Quadratum?
Just like we do with Disney worlds. We really committed to creating a strong sense of authenticity. And so we
Quadra
actually
2?
recreated all the city parts. We had our
They've
teams,
literally said it's
walking around
Quadratum.
Tokyo,
What the fuck is
taking
Quadra
pictures,
2?
because we really wanted all the buildings and lightings, the patterns on the roads, for example, to be exactly
No one's ever
like
going to say
Tokyo.
Quadra 2.
I actually wore a dorky headband and running shoes, and I was running around Tokyo. Everyone thought it was weird, running around the street, because I really wanted to get a feel of the scale and the excitement of Tokyo, and so we really wanted to use that in the game. And I think one of the things we really focused on was we wanted players to be able to move through this vast city in a dynamic fashion because it's a huge sort of city, one of the most massive we've ever created. And that's why we introduced new
There's a
traversal
couple
actions.
Japanese members.
So
No,
for
just
Kingdom Hearts 4,
Tekken
we
them.
have a new action where you shoot your keychain, right? And then you could launch yourself on top of buildings, for example. You could slide down power lines in Tokyo. You could twirl around poles and signboards. And so it's very realistically Tokyo, but you can also do all these dynamics actions.
I am curious to see how the Keyblade chain thing
very cool.
actually works in it. 'Cause it looks like it's going to be sort of like a sort of mix
シ
of
ナリオ段階ではまあ自分の頭の中にこう思い
like
描
flow
く
motion.
世界の形があるんですけども、まあそれをどこまで再現するかっていうのはトライアンドエラーをしてやってます。チーム側にアイデアを投げてもらってもうこうやり取りを続けていって何回も繰り返して、まあそれでもどうしても自分の思い描くものと違ってくる部分とかもしくは譲れない部分っていうのはあるんですけど、まあそれはもう常に話し合って
楽しくね、はい、
そう別に揉めてないですギリギリのどうすればより楽しくなるかっていうのを探り合っている感じです。
So yeah, during the scripting phase, I typically have a vision I consider to be the right answer pictured in my head. But the extent of realizing those visions require constant trial and error.
It requires asking Disney if we're allowed to do
have
it.
my team members kind of come and present ideas, and from there, we have numerous discussions and exchanges.
With Disney
in that process, there's certain ideas that I'm not able to. I feel that it's difficult to realize, or certain ideas that I really can't compromise on, and so. Between the team and I, we're always trying to constantly push ourselves to find that balance.
でまあ先ほどのココでもそうですけど、まあ今回は特にキングダムハーツ4ではですね、空のまあ状況っていうのが置かれている状況っていうのがこれまでとだいぶ違いますので、まあそのより空の状況に合うテーマのワールドをチョイスして。まあそれを体感してもらうっていうことをまあ心がけてますが、まあちゃんとオリジナルストーリーと一本に通るようには今回から新たに構成担当を置いてですね、やり取りをすごい密にここへ来る直前もずっと密にやってました。はい、すごい厳しいツッコミがいっぱい来ます。
So yeah, and this applies for Coco as well. That was a world that we chose because we wanted to take into account Sora's current situation, which is very different from the situation or the circumstances that he found himself in the past. And so we try to always pick our worlds based with that kind of theme in mind, and that's really always at the forefront of our approach and thinking. And in order to ensure that the story still feels cohesive and continuous as a whole.
What was the point of Atlantica in 2 then?
Very closely with the story lead within my team. Even before actually I came here today, I was having lots of discussions where he was pointing out all these things, and so that's just a constant part of the process.
I guess they could do that, yeah. Unreleased Disney movie in Kingdom Hearts or something like that. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
One final question. Why do you think the story of Kingdom Hearts has transcended generations and
because it's taken that fucking long to get here.
And how does it feel preparing for the 25th anniversary of this franchise, Nana?
Yeah, no, wow. It's just so amazing that we're coming up to the 25th anniversary. But honestly, it's really thanks to all of you, fans out there who have really supported us and been with us through this incredible journey.
Maybe we'll get another thing.
So thank you so much for that. I think one of the reasons why the franchise continues to resonate with new generations is the the enduring and relatable themes of friendship, loss and hope. These are all themes that everybody can relate to. And really, this fusion of Nomura-san's amazing storytelling and Disney's timeless stories and characters is just truly magical and brings all of these really important themes together. And another thing is the connections that fans share with each other, I think, is really special and just vital in keeping the franchise alive. I think, many of us who have played the first game are now adults and have been sharing the passions and experiences with friends and family. In some cases, their children over the years. And that's precisely the kind of things that ensures that Kingdom Hearts franchise really reaches the next generations. And we're so very grateful for that. ありがとうございます。
She's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, 25 years. Honestly, I feel a little old, but yeah, probably not supposed to say that. I'm really grateful for all the fans.
Nomura was 30 when this series started.
Keep being with us for all these years, and very thankful for that. It's amazing, I think. And as for Kingdom Hearts 4, I think what I'd like to say is I would like to thank everyone for their patience. At this year's D23, we're finally able to announce a release date for Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm really excited about that as well, and I can confidently say and promise that it will launch in 2027.
Okay. That means it must be pretty much done then.
Schedule-wise, development is very smooth. It's not like an 80% thing, 90%, it's a 100% thing. So we'll be there for sure.
Okay.
So,
December 31st, 2027.
And in the meantime, we have Kingdom Hearts Collection, which lets you experience the entire saga in one package, and it's available for pre-order now. If you've never played the series before, or if you'd like to revisit the journey again,
does that
before
include
Kingdom Hearts 4, I'd be happy if you just jump in, dive in.
Game? What about the fucking mobile game?
Also, what are you guys doing with Missing Link?
はい、ですね、ともかくですね、もう大体っていうかもう。
But more importantly, the game that actually did release. What the fuck's happening with Dark Road?
皆さんのおかげで、もう皆さんの支えがあってここまで長くシリーズが続いてきました。本当にその感謝の気持ちで自分たちスタッフもずっと頑張って続けてます。
Yeah, so, when it comes to everything, it's really thanks to the support of our fans. The fact that the series has continued for as long as it did is really thanks to your support. And, myself and my team, we continue to work hard in order to be able to, because of the gratitude that we have for everyone who has been with us on this journey.
ですね、25周年に関して、さっきもね、いろいろ話してて。
Hopefully we don't have to wait another 25 years for this saga to be over.
来年なんですけど、
I'm only 52 when the Kingdom Hearts is over.
25周年に向けてですね、まだまだいろいろ計画していることもありま
I'll
す
be
し、
an old man.
25周年を迎えようとして今思ってるのはもう30周年のことを考えてます。
And when it comes to 25th anniversary, this is something that we were discussing earlier just now within the team. But now that it's happening next year, there's many things that are underway, many plans that we have underway. And so what I think about now that we have the 25th
many
anniversary,
plans? What does that mean?
Approaching it is about the 30th anniversary.
We're getting Kingdom Hearts 5 in 2030, I guess.
あとその
alongside 7 other mobile games.
シリーズが長く続いたおかげ
Already
で
in
も
his
ありますけど、
69K6 probably
アニ
fucking
メーションの発表もありまして、何かコメントをとすごい言われてですね、じゃあこう言おうかな、ああ言おうかなっていうとですね、それは言っちゃダメです、これ言っちゃダメですって結構止められるんで。
They're going to release the game exclusively on ARM MacBooks.
昨日もコメント出しましたが、結構がっつり関わってやってますんで、ぜひ。アニメの方も楽しみに待っていただければなと思います。
And then one part of that future is actually the animated series that we're able to do thanks to everyone.
I would assume this comes before KH4. That would be my guess.
And,
we don't have a due date
in making
for it.
that announcement, I was asked to make a comment, and I thought to myself, I'd love to maybe I could talk about this, maybe I could talk about that, but in the process, I was also told you can't talk about that, you can't talk about this, etc. So there's still a lot of things that I'm not able to share just yet. But as kind of mentioned in the comment that I put out, I myself am deeply involved in this project, and so I do hope that everyone looks forward to it.
はい。そうですね。最後に一つだけ言っとこうっていうさっき野生と話してたんですけど、昨日2027年発表されまして、結構皆さんの反応も伺っていたんですが、これは伸びるねみたいな意見もちらほら見かけたんですけど、確実に27年に遅れないので。これは言い切り
絶対に遅れない100%
それもあって僕ら明日帰るんでものすごいね思ってる以上にマスター早いんで遅れません。なので27年楽しみに待っていてほしいのと、まだまだ今回PR 始まったばっかりなんで4はこれからの情報をまた期待してお待ちください。
And then one last thing that I actually wanted to also share, and this was something that I talked about with Ty as well, but we announced that the game is going to be coming late 2027, and I saw online that some people were saying, oh maybe the actual release date might still get pushed back. I just wanted to set the record straight. That is not happening.
So December 31st, 2027. Please push it back if the game's not done. But I hope it does release.
And so I do hope that people do look forward to the game coming in 2027. And all the marketing for the game has only just started. And so I do hope that people also look forward to hearing more news as well.
Beautiful.
So I'm guessing we're going to get a trailer at the Game Awards. That would make sense.
I want to thank the three of you guys so much for coming up here and sharing all this with us. Make some noise for our panelists. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. Beautiful.
Are we just ending like that? Surely not.
That was crazy. How y'all feeling?
Okay, we're not. We're doing something here.
Lovely, man. Well, guess what? Like I mentioned, that was just our first set of panelists here, man.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring out some more friends of mine.
Okay, now we get David and Haley.
To expand on some other aspects of the Kingdom Hearts saga, we're going to hear insights from Disney character voices and Kingdom Hearts voice talent.
Is the mouse coming out?
Please welcome Renee Johnson, a creative director for Disney character voices, Haley Joel Osment, the English voice of Sora, and David Gallagher, the voice of Riku!
Riku! I don't know who Riku is. Look at the guy! Bald! David actually does look really good bald.
So cool. How's you guys feeling, man? How's E23 for you guys?
Pretty exciting.
Been amazing, yeah.
That's how I'm gonna look in a few years.
Awesome. Yeah, man, this is crazy for me to be on the stage with all of you, man. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Renee,
yes.
You wear a few different hats on Kingdom Hearts. You're one of the main voice directors, but you're also the lead English dialogue editor. So you're part of shaping the script through several rounds with Square Enix, Disney, and sometimes the filmmakers. Once you receive the Japanese audio and animation, how do you prepare the script for recording?
Painstakingly so. I go through every line, every reaction in what we call a timing review, which means I sit in my office doing my own really bad versions of the character voices, trying to time them to the Japanese audio, which I'm sure makes everyone who sits around me not entertained. But I want to make sure that not only do we have the timing right, but that we're matching the expressions that these beautiful animators have done and any gestures that are being done. But the Square Enix localization team and I are doing more than just
Square localization.
Words.
Okay, she's been around for a while.
Japanese and English have different
She's been around for a long
rhythms.
while. If she accidentally said Square.
So if a Japanese pause feels too long in English, I need to determine if I can shorten it or if we can just talk through it. What's going to serve the material best, serve the characters best? And even small differences in the languages. The Japanese may be able to just say heartless, but we have to say the heartless, which gives these guys an extra syllable to fit into the same animated beat. Or the Japanese may voice a head turn or a smile, which is something that we would leave silent in English. So we have to find something that's going to feel natural in that moment. And I'm so thankful that these two are so great at it.
What do you think about
It
when
is
you
good to
adapt
say
these
there's been like no
characters
drama
for Kingdom
amongst the
Hearts,
voice
both
actors
as you
over
shape
all
the
these
scripts
years?
and once you're in the
At least
booth
no
with the
public
actors?
drama. They seem like they're good buddies.
It starts with knowing the characters inside and out, their perspectives, their vocabularies, their speaking rhythms, and then imagining them in these new situations. Like, take King Mickey, for example. He is the Mickey we all know and love from all of Mickeydom. He's open-hearted, he's generous, but here he's a leader who is fighting darkness, so naturally he's going to react differently. He's going to say different things, and he's going to say them in a different manner. And then the actors bring their magic to it. The script changes in the room so much because of what these guys bring to it. No matter how well I thought I timed something out, we're going to add words, we're going to move words, we're going to change them around, and that's just to capture all they are bringing because they know these characters so well. And then I want to be open to surprises. I always want to be open to surprises. I can't tell you how many times Jim Cummings has made a Pete line 1,000 times funnier with an improvisation that totally fits the moment, but none of us could have anticipated. And then with the characters like Sora and Riku, we want to make sure that we're totally capturing the nuance of the Japanese while still delivering a performance that is natural in English.
Hopefully we can get a line shot as good as this.
Again, Haley, David, so amazing at doing this.
Sora!
A lot of my direction, I mean, I'll be honest, a lot of my direction to Haley as Sora is just a little goofier. Or because it's Sora, a little whinier.
Your head is very shiny.
Right?
And looks like your car key.
For David, for Riku, it's even more serious. A little more angsty. Can I get a little more angst, right? Yeah. So, yeah.
Man.
Great.
Renee, you've worked
Sorry, your hair is
closely
disappearing
with
as well.
Haley and David for years, but
the
Haley and
hairline's
David,
going
after
really
doing
far back.
research,
It's almost as bad as
I found
mine.
this incredible true fact about you guys that despite playing Sora and Riku for nearly 25 years,
Riku, what do you mean dogs
you
just
guys
start
have
the balls?
never actually recorded together. Ever, is that right?
It's true, yeah. It's one of the crazy aspects of voice recording. I think in all the voice recording jobs I've ever done, rarely have. I think Hey Arnold was the only time I've ever been in the same room with the other actors. But it's nice because
that's why voice acting and the English voice
jump
acting is
around
terrible.
recording sections of the game, sometimes
Pretty
it'll
good,
be
well done.
Japanese
I've had
audio,
many
and then
years,
sometimes
many
I'll
years
hear
to-
David's
many years
voice or
practice.
somebody else's voice. It's nice to encounter
Hey
that.
Arnold!
Something that just
What's
popped in
Hey
my head is
Arnold?
like I technically got to do a scene with Rutger Hauer in one of the previous games, which was a tremendous honor. So it's an interesting aspect of this job. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been looking for Haley for 25
Okay, he
years.
just Haley sounds
Glad I
nothing
finally
like
found
Sora
him.
normally. Riku,
You're at
David
least
sounds exactly
23,
like
man.
him.
Yeah. So with 25 years, we look back at it all.
Riku is
and
just
it's been
David's
a journey.
normal voice.
But Renee, I heard you found something from back in the day that you want to show everyone here.
I did. A colleague of mine who worked a ton on the first two games, his wife made this beautiful scrapbook after Kingdom Hearts 1. So here's a Wayback Machine, y'all.
Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot the merman me. Hey. Wow.
Yeah, I forgot. He
Haley.
He was a.
Give it
David had hair a long time ago. I feel old. You should. This is 25 years
Haley,
ago.
question for you, man. What comes to mind when you look at those photos? You know, making the first Kingdom Hearts.
How old was
For
Haley in the
fans
first
who have
game? I
never
don't
seen
remember.
how the game is recorded, you know, what was the experience like from your side? What do you remember? Were there anything new, surprising about it as the process was going on?
I had done a lot of Disney voiceover jobs before Kingdom Hearts, but taking this on was a completely different animal because I'd never recorded over dialogue in another language. That's our big challenge is, as Renee mentioned, getting the right spaces and the right lengths, but also conveying the same meaning and matching the gestures that he does, sometimes really big gestures.
I can see why he had trouble
It's
continuing
been
the Sora
such a
voice.
delight to
His voice is way
learn
deeper
how
than
to
Sora.
do this over 25 years, and now it's like a really specific skill that I have and that we have as a team together.
I know it was a
that I'm
struggle
really
during
proud
puberty
of.
for him.
I also am confronted daily with how high my voice was back then. And that's another challenge of the job is that Sora's just a little bit younger than me.
I think he was 17 when 2 came out.
I'm unable to use about 70% of my natural register, and you have to try and find ways to have variety and expressiveness using a very limited part of like the top part of your voice. Another fun thing is, and you might see this at some point, doing the really young me, the way that the shape has to happen inside my head, it kind of feels like my eyes are popping out of my head when I'm doing it. So that's an interesting part of it too.
Look forward to seeing the BTS on that one. David, what about you, man?
When I think back about
That's just
recording the very
right.
first game, for me it really represents like two really special milestones in my career. So the first one and the one that I was most excited about kind of stepping into the role was the fact that it was the first time I got to contribute to a video game. And like I've been a gamer my whole life. And
That is literally just his
I've always
normal
worked
voice.
in film and television, but then I'd come home and I'd play video games. That was my way of kind of relaxing and
How old's David?
so having the opportunity to contribute to a video game, I was all in no matter what it was. I was ready to come in and do what I could. But then to come in and to see that the character that was
So he was already
presented
like
to me
a teenager.
was actually a
in
bad
KH1.
guy in the first game.
He was like 16, 17.
I was 16 or 17 when we recorded the first game, and I in my young career I was always kind of like a golden boy. I always played like kind of good kids, and so it was a huge deal for me to be able to portray a character that leaned into the darkness a little bit. And so
That's a great
it was important
question.
to me that
He
I
did-
stepped up to that
Haley did
challenge
say he forgot about
and,
Atlantica,
and I'm very
so
proud of it.
probably not.
Yeah, job well done, man. Make some noise for him. Renee had mentioned earlier that even a head turn or a smile can require a very specific sound. So what type of sounds, like the fans may assume is easy, like a laugh or a gasp or a fall or a short attack, that's actually surprisingly hard to get right in the booth?
I'll take this one.
David?
Well, all the fun noises we kind of bunch up for the very last day of recording. We call that fight day. So we that's where we do all of our attacks and our when we take damage, and you kind of finish your recording session when you're all done with your final death scream. If you need to have like a kind of you're defeated, so we save all that fun stuff for the end. But I think in general, the most difficult kind of emotion to kind of noise to make really is just genuine laughter.
How is the new phone going?
Sadness and anger, those are things that you kind of dig for internally. You kind of well it up inside of you and you look for it there. But laughter is really
His head
external.
is really
it's,
flat.
It's kind of involuntary. Things
He's got a head
make
dent.
you
I just
laugh.
realized.
So,
He has a head dent.
And because of that, everyone kind of laughs differently. Everyone kind of that comes out of you. It's pulled out of you from something. So to have to laugh on cue
Has Ricky
without
ever
anything
laughed?
funny happening is the hardest part for me.
I don't even know.
The laughing is really hard because it has to be arranged with physical movements on screen too, so it's kind of like an unnatural way of hitting those things and doing it in a high register, because I think my laugh is closer to Seth Rogen's laugh than it is to a 14-year-old boy. But I will
maybe his phone
say
has a Snapdragon 2 now. Wait,
fun
what?
stuff and the stuff that comes easier
What?
than you might think are the big, like the hits and the attacks and some of the big yells of grief. I'm thinking of one in particular from Kingdom Hearts 3 that we really built up for a while. We're like, this scream is going to be crazy. Like, we'll leave it till the end because you're just going to be wrecked after it.
First take.
It was the
first take is what's in the game.
I had 4 hours to think about it while we were in the booth, and I was ready.
I'm trying to think of what scene that
and
would
when
be.
I think the note is like everyone you've ever known is gone. It's like that kind of gives you a clear idea of how he's feeling.
The Keeley Graveyard. Okay.
Well, I want to thank you three so much for being
That
here
would have
today
been the
and
scene where
providing
everyone
us
died.
with a glimpse into how Kingdom Hearts has been made for almost 25 years from your perspective. So make some noise for them, my guys. And also, Renee, thank you so much for giving us such a fascinating look on how these performances come together. So please give Renee a round of applause. Now, before we move on, there is a special guest who would like to say something to you all.
Oh! It's me, the mouse!
Hi everyone, I'm Miwi Rino. Thank you for coming to D23、日本語版で、空の役を演じています入野美優です。よろしく
No
お
one in
願い
the
しま
crowd
す。
knew. We need men sex. Yes.
当時
I agree.
12歳、13歳ぐらいの頃にオーディションを受けて、空の役を演じることが決まり、その当時はその演じるっていうよりも、もうそのまま自分が、声を発することで空になる、いわゆる等身大で演じることができたんですが、それが年齢を重ねていくとともに空と自分とのギャップが生まれて、そのギャップに苦しんだこともあるし、今では空も成長してきたし、自分自身も役者としてのスキルも、含めて、マイク前に立てば空になれるっていう、本当にそういう一緒に旅をしてきたような、感覚があります。まさか本当にこんなに長く続くコンテンツになるとは思っていませんでしたし、先ほど言ったように一緒に成長して一緒に旅をして、
He did the voice of
こんだけ
Ditsu
世界
from
中
Mob
のファンの
Psycho.
皆さんに愛してもらえる作品になったということはとても嬉しく思っています。皆さん、これまでキングダムハーツシリーズを応援してくださって本当にありがとうございます。キングダムハーツの、収録はですね、他のゲームタイトルと比べても、自分の経験上ですけど、ものすごく大変で、一つの作品を撮るのにもう1年2年下手したら3年ぐらいかかるぐらい収録をしているんですね。その大変さがですね、こうやって皆さんに、届いているっていうのを感じると本当にやってよかったなと思いますし、これからも、空を演じていきたい、皆さんと共に、キングダムハーツシリーズを盛り上げていきたいなと思っています。本当にありがとうございます。ハーレイさん、デイビッドさん、こんにちは。はじめまして。僕実はハーレイさんが、ハーレイさん、僕多分年齢近いと思うんですけれども、別作品でハーレイさんのハーレイさんの声を吹き替えたことがあるので、なんかそういう親和性も僕自身、感じています。いつかお二人に、D23 で、会えることを楽しみにしています。それでは最後に皆さん、つながる心が俺の力だ。バイバイ。
My friends are my power.
All right. Thank you, Mio, for that message, man. Like I had mentioned earlier on, Sora and Riku have actually never been in a studio together in a booth.
I don't know why
to record
English voice acting does
anything
this.
Of this incredible
Like this,
history of this
people
video
in the
game
same
Kingdom
studio
Hearts. So that's what
standard
makes what you're
in
about to
Japanese
see
voice acting.
so special.
I think part of the
being
reason why English voice acting generally sucks.
that Haley Joel Osment and David Gallagher will now perform the final scene from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hey, Okay, you can't do that without... No, you can't do that.
I also get to be in on this. I get to read like what's going on. So just
We're missing a voice here to do that.
Here we go. Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Mickey journey to the world that never was.
You can't do
Organization
this without
13
man
Stronghold,
sex.
where they reunite with Riku and save Kairi. With victory seemingly at hand, Kairi, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy escape through a portal home.
Escape.
But before Sora and Riku can follow
right at the
Xemnas
end.
suddenly
Okay.
returns, cutting off their escape and forcing the two friends to remain behind for one final confrontation.
Okay, so we're in the world. Okay,
Sora
sure.
and Riku face off and defeat Xemnas, the leader of the Nobodies.
We did it!
At that moment, a bunch of nobodies appear and surround the two.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
A flash of light, and all of the nobodies dissipate.
No man sex.
We know Sora and Riku just got through with an epic and
Wait, why-
long-fought battle.
Why is it
They're both
limit
exhausted,
form Sora?
And Riku falls to his knees.
Where the fuck do they find? Who the fuck's running limit form Sora in the final fight?
I can't.
Don't say another word. It's not over. It's just not.
Wait, why is it limit
Sora
form
helps Riku to
Sora?
his feet.
Is
How
this
can
a
you say
reveal?
that?
Our form's back in KH4?
Even if we could go on. Look where we are.
Oh, come on, Riku. You've been hanging out in darkness too long. You gotta try and think positive.
Sora?
Hmm?
You lead.
Got it.
I know that, but normally you wouldn't
After
even
some
run a
time
form
wandering
in the
through the
final
void,
fight. A limit
The two
form.
appear stuck.
You know, I always figured I was better at stuff than you.
Really?
Remember when Riku was cool?
Are you mad?
No. I kinda always thought you were better at everything, too.
Bring back this Riku.
A glimmer of light appears ahead.
Riku, look.
Wait, did Haley just start
What's that
reading
light?
the fuck?
They enter
Haley
the light.
started reading the
two
fucking
find
narrator
themselves at the
script.
dark margin, the edges of the realm of darkness, near a shore overlooking an
If you
endless
wanted
sea.
to know whether he remembers the lore, no, he doesn't.
End of the road.
Yep.
Put me down. I can walk.
Sora walks up to the water and looks around.
You know, maybe the darkness has gotten to me, too.
He hears a thump behind and turns. Riku has collapsed to the ground.
Riku!
Sora runs to Riku.
Yowie on stage.
This
Fuck
world
off.
is perfect for me. If this is what the world really is, just this, then maybe I should fade back into darkness.
Riku.
If the world is made of light and darkness,
Bring back edgy Riku.
Sora sits
we'll
up
be
and
the
smiles.
darkness.
Yeah. The other side, the realm of light, is safe now. Kairi, the king, and the others are there.
That's what I mean. Hey, Sora, could you help me?
It is funny
I
they
wanna get
they
down
went
to
with
the water.
KH2
Sora
and not
takes Riku
any
by
other
the shoulder
game.
and helps him walk towards the water.
Like even
least the
they
waves sound
know.
the same.
We hear the waves as time passes. The two are now sitting at the edge of the water.
No one gives a shit about KH3.
What I said back there about thinking I was better at stuff than you? To tell you the truth, Sora, I was jealous of you.
What for?
I wished I could live life the way you do. Just following my heart.
2 was
Yeah.
such a good game, man.
Well,
Bring it back.
I've got my share of problems, too.
Let's bring these vibes back, man.
Like what?
Like wanting to be like you.
Well, there is one advantage to being me. Something you could never imitate.
Really? What's that?
Bold.
Having you for a friend.
Then I guess I'm okay the way I am. I've got something you could never imitate, too.
More time passes. The two are still sitting at the
Now
water's edge.
kiss.
A bottle washes up toward Riku. He grabs it, takes out the letter inside, and gives it a glance.
Sora? I think it's for you.
We hear the text of the letter read out loud. Sora and Kairi's voices blend together. Today, we'll leave it to Sora.
Thinking of you, wherever you are, we pray for our sorrows to end and hope that our hearts will blend. Now I will step forward
I forgot
to
that's how the
realize this
CGs
wish.
used to look.
And who knows?
That's how 3 was going
Starting
to look
a new
originally.
journey may not be so hard.
When it was in Luminous.
Or maybe it's already begun. There are many worlds, but they share the same sky.
Boom,
One
boom,
sky,
boom, boom.
one destiny.
Blast the
A door
music.
of light starts to open up before them.
Light.
The door to light.
Sora stands up and reaches down.
We'll go together.
Brother.
Riku takes his hand.
Yeah.
They walk through the door.
That was fun. How does it feel, man? How does it feel for both of you to sit there and do that, man?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Took 25 years. I'm glad we finally did it.
What a special treat. What'd you guys think about that? Listen,
Bring
it's
back
been a
Edgy
whole lot of amazing
Riku.
process, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. I still want to figure out how we can capture this moment, though. I feel like we got to move some stuff out of the way. Let's just move some stuff out the way very quickly. Let's get this out the way.
What are we
We'll
doing
take
here?
this over here. Yeah, and I feel like there's only really one way to kind of end this. We need one more special guest, don't you think?
Man's
I got Sora with me. I got Riku with me. I feel like I need Mickey with me.
Oh!
I need a phone. I need a phone. I need a phone. I need a phone.
Yeah, no, even they don't give a shit about Kairi. Kairi doesn't matter at
around,
all.
I just feel like we gotta capture
Kairi
this
gets
moment with
cucked by the
everybody in
mouse.
room. Can we just get a big family group selfie right here? Let's turn around here. We're gonna turn around. Mickey, we're gonna turn around. And Kingdom Hearts on 3. 1, 2, 3. There it is.
As I said,
There it
Strelitzia is going to have more development in one game
Thank you guys for coming
than
out.
Kairi's had in an entire 25 fucking years.
Enjoy the rest of D23.
So long, everybody. Hope you had a great time. And remember, may your heart be your guiding key.
Why does Nomura hate Kairi so much? Like, genuinely. Why does Nomura just fucking hate Kairi? Where's Kairi? Nomura hates Kairi. Oh. No Fortnite. Fuck Kairi. Oh, that's so funny, man. That's so funny. Why? I thought they were going to say Kairi. Everyone thought they were going to say Kairi. We're never getting any Kairi development. We are never getting any Kairi development. It's never happening. Like, how the fuck? How the fuck? Like, she's had less development in Kingdom Hearts than fucking Sakura had. Like, at least Sakura sometimes did something. Kairi has done nothing for 25 fucking years. Like, what has she done? She got kidnapped in KH1. She got kidnapped, technically, in KH2. Then in 3, she trained with Axel, who also kidnapped her. She also, like, trained a little bit with Aqua, I guess. And that's it. That's all she's done. That's literally the only thing she's done in 25 fucking years. She has done nothing. Nothing for the story. And Strelitzia is going to have more development in one fucking game. Because we know Strelitzia is, at the very least, serving as Sora's, like, main connection to Quadratum. But it looks like, well, we saw her Keyblade spawn. So it looks like Strelitzia is going to be a party member in KH4. 25 years! And you know what's funny? Let me tell you something really funny about Strelitzia. Oh yeah, also Strelitzia's technically already been in earlier games. So Marluxia's nobody form, like that most people assume that was like something to do with Strelitzia. FF14, Dean, and Gaia. So here's the funny thing about Strelitzia. Strelitzia isn't even a unique fucking character to Kingdom Hearts. Strelitzia is a fucking Final Fantasy XIV character, slightly modified. This is Dean. It's the same fucking character. Like 25 fucking years, man. 25 years. And Strelitzia's gonna get more development. And she's a secret Final Fantasy character. How do I keep up with it? Occasionally I watch a 10-hour video explaining the lore to me. She smacked a few Heartless in KH2, I guess. I guess she did do that. Yes, she did technically do that. What else has she done? I guess, like, have, like, some sort of relationship with Axel or Lee? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Ha, man. She is cute, though. At the very least, she's cute, so I'll take that. It is kind of crazy that both Naminé and Strelitzia have more development than fucking Kairi has had. Has been more important to the story than Kairi's been. It's so weird, right? Because Kairi's been there from the start. She was the setup for Hollow Bastion. She was like... she was what got Sora and Riku back together. She saw through Riku's Ansem form, his Seeker of Darkness form. Every turn of the way, there has been a chance for her to be important. And it's just not gonna happen. No, I don't think... I legitimately think Kairi is never gonna be important to the story. I legitimately think Kairi is never gonna have a position in the story. And then the one time she gets a game, Melody of Memories, she gets one cutscene at the end of the game, and that is everything she's gotten. So I guess what I said before was right. Nomura fucking hates Kairi. She's also the only main character who's had her voice actor change. Between 2 and 3, she has a different voice actor. Okay, I guess, you know what? I guess there was old Xehanort. Okay, I'll give you old Xehanort. But she is the only of, like, the main like, none of the other trios have had a voice actor change. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know why the voice changed. Old Xehanort died. That's different. That's a very different situation. Kairi's VA didn't die. They just changed her. Anyway, I guess, look, when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, I will absolutely be playing it. I am very excited to see that. And, yeah. Hopefully we get another trailer sometime soon. Design started very Disney and went more Final Fantasy towards the end. This is a good Kairi cope stream. Maybe something changes. Maybe Strelitzia is going to be somehow some sort of, like, path for Kairi to get involved. Maybe Kairi is going to come with Riku. What the fuck is Kairi doing during this time? Because Riku's coming to Quadratum. Is Kairi coming to Quadratum? I guess she could. I don't think she's going to. Anyway, I wonder if we'll even see Kairi in KH4. Wouldn't that be so funny if she just never shows up? She just goes back to Destiny Islands and just chills. She just goes back to school, does nothing in the story. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. She's busy hoarding Palpu fruit at the island, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna head out. So next Thursday we have more Like a Dragon. Next Friday we have we're gonna do a Monster Hunter Wild stream, waiting for fucking Metal Gear to come out, and then the week after that it'll be Like a Dragon and MGS4. So, first stream I catch, no nothing with KH, but you all seem to have fun, and I did too. Well, there is a collection for sale of every Kingdom Hearts game, minus the mobile games, minus the DS games, that you can buy right now. It's on Steam. Go check out the series. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce, I'm gonna go. Yeah, so be good, be safe. Don't cope too hard, and I don't know how to end it. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!